Hi, everybody. It's Joe Chaffee on this beautiful Tuesday. We've got this dry air mass, and what's happening is we have this northern jet that once again has flexed its muscle, and we had those thunderstorms that moved through yesterday in the evening, and we've got a nice northwest flow out of Canada, so that brings down a pretty decent low humidity air mass. But as we move through the rest of the week, of course, that's going to pull out, and you notice back through here, we have this big upper high. This is that big heat ridge that's been out in the west, and we've been occasionally getting it nosing into the eastern states and for a day or two, and it gets very warm and gets hot for a couple of days. And we have this weekend where that heat ridge is going to kind of punch its nose into the northeast. Now, we do have another trough that's coming through here on Friday, so probably with some showers and storms. And then as we go through the weekend, that upper high tries to build in. So I think it's going to set us up for two very hot days, Saturday and particularly Sunday, before the next weak trough comes through here sometime Sunday night. I don't think it's going to do very much because we're still going to be underneath the influence of that heat ridge through a good part of next week. That northern jet remains relatively weak. So as long as that's the case, we're going to see temperatures running pretty hot going into the end of July and the beginning of August. Now, toward the end of the period, if it's real, that northern jet flexes its muscle again and brings down another cool air mass. But now we're already into the first part of August, and the ridge kind of shifts back out into the western states. So we'll see whether that happens or not. And when we look at the actual temperatures, I'm going to put up the GFS temperatures here. We don't have the max and the min, but we do have the 2 o'clock in the afternoon temperatures, so we can just kind of use our imaginations with that and see where it takes us. But this is, Thursday, well up into the 80s. Friday into the 90s, probably up into the middle 90s again. And then that trough goes by. We're back up into the 90s on Saturday. And then Sunday, we see temperatures in the middle of the day well up into the 90s. You can see 100-degree readings to the south. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody in New Jersey winds up touching the 100-degree mark on Sunday. Monday, the same thing. Temperatures well up into the 90s to around 100. We'll go to the Tuesday, middle 90s. Wednesday, it cools off a little bit as we will be in the middle 80s, so we'll probably get a shot of lower humidity. And then it kind of stays that way through much of next week with the 90s getting close by Friday. So this is kind of a typical hot pattern that we're getting into. So going in right into the peak of the summer temperatures. The normals peak out the last 2 weeks of July, first week of August before they start to fall. So everything is running according to plan. Who knows, with these weather disturbances that come through, there could always be some hefty shower and thunderstorm activity. Again, the next chance will probably be late on Friday, and maybe again late Sunday or Sunday night. So enjoy this beautiful dry air we have for today and Wednesday, and we will keep you posted on all the goings on. And be sure to check out all the severe weather that's around on SNS Storm Chasers, and of course on my website, meteorologistjoechaffee.com.